Baruch Hashem, we're back after an amazing Chagim season. It's our first full week back, and this is the long stretch till the next set of Chagim. So this is Baruch Hashem when all the Baalei Musar talk about when the true growth happens, that you have a consistent, a long streak of no interruptions, that we can grow, that we can learn, that we can pray, and come closer to Hashem, B'ezrat Hashem. So I thought actually over this next maybe few months to the next Chagim, that we have to speak about the Chagim. We have a nice stretch. B'lina there we can try learning together Halachot of Lashon Hara. We did in maybe the first year of the Minyan, we did through the Sefer Chafetz Chaim. Obviously, he's like the pillar who brought it to life in an organized fashion. But I recently saw this book. It's called The Laws of Lashon Hara Rechilut. Rechilut, they have it, but Rechilut, published by Israel Bookshop. There's actually no name of the author. It's very interesting. It's a young Avrech who wrote it. In the introduction, he writes that he wrote it. He compiled his notes for his wife and his kids, and it became eventually into a book. It's based off the Chafetz Chaim's book with other Poskim in the footnotes. It's really a beautiful job. I'm not one to say that, but it's clear in English and concise, organized, short, daily learning. So I said, maybe we can learn that together and try to cover and scratch the surface of halachot that pertain to Lashon Hara and Rechilut. So he begins I'm skipping the introduction, but he begins with a forbidden speech quick index. I think it's a fascinating idea. He says, before a person utters a word, he must first ascertain that it does not fall under any of the following categories forbidden speech that Chafetz Chaim brings down. So he brings down 10 categories of speech that are asur, and he says before we ever open our mouths, you have to first make sure that it doesn't fall into these 10 categories. It's a fascinating thought, a food for thought. Before we open our mouths, think, is it mutar or is it asur? We worry about kashrut with food, about Shabbat with halachot, with everything else. We should also worry about what comes out of our mouths as well. So he lists them all based off the Chafetz Chaim. He says, Lashon Hara and Rechilut, and he doesn't translate these, we'll define them, that's the majority of the book, these two categories. Okay? Then it's sheker, falsehood, chanifa, flattery. Number 5 is letzanut, mockery. Number 6 is ona'at devarim, paining verbally, meaning hurting someone with words. Number 7 is halbanat panim, causing shame or embarrassing someone. Number 8 is ga'ava, haughtiness. Number 9 is machloket, argument, causing strife between two people. And number 10 is kaas, anger. The Chafetz Chaim begins by saying, anytime we speak, we have to have in mind that I'm about to say something, make sure it doesn't fall into any of these 10 categories. They're all asur, and my job is to make sure I don't say anything that's asur. So he starts off by listing these 10 and says that you should be careful not to violate any of these things. They bring more in the footnotes, but I think for argument's sake, it's a great way to start, and it's something that it's an important introduction that we have a lot of potential to do with our speech. It comes to tefillah, learning Torah, but also chas v'shalom on the contrary of isurim. These are the 10 quick index of 10 things we have to be mindful of every day when we speak. Then later tomorrow we'll continue with halachot of what is Lashon Hara. Have a wonderful day and Shavua Tov.